Alright, now that I got things figured out, should be okay for another hour or so, hopefully. Sorry, so sporadic. Let's first get on a horse. I don't want to do the main quest yet. Let's go do this one. There's a horse and rider laying on the road. Armed man is bending over. He's searching the saddlebags. Hey, stop it, you guy. Hey, stop it. I tried to stop him. We're still far away. There's my stop.
My. God.
That horse is kind of amazing.
Whoa!
I forget which door I'm supposed to go. Oh, pick the right one. But while I'm here, I got some books to read. That's some good reading.
Clean up after them.
Did I actually level up anything? I don't think so.
I'm at your service. I apologize.
Oi, lad. All right, man?
Was there something you wanted?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Henry.
Kviatoslav, pleased to meet you. Well, Henry, you can't read and write by any chance?
I can.
Brilliant. You're just the man I've been waiting for.
Really? What do you need?
Someone trustworthy who could help me write this business letter.
And you were just waiting in case one happened to walk past?
Of course there is. It's just that I and his assistant, even worse. While you strike what's more, I can tell at first glance you ain't local, so my trade secret.
So, you want me to write a letter for you?
I couldn't have put it better.
What kind of letter?
Like I said, it's an important business letter.
Are you offering him something?
Aye, you could say that.
What do I get?
A whole heap of coin, pal. It's really important for me.
Really?
Very long.
All right.
Brilliant. But before we get started,
What's this supposed to be?
I was given this here parchment by one wandering student.
How many miles you've wandered at such a grueling pace? Rest your feet, dear maiden. Sit here upon my face. That sounds more like bawdy verse than a love letter.
Is that what it says? Bugger. You know what? You can keep it. But it's clear you can read, so...
Where are we going to write the letter? I can see...
Oh no, we can't write it here.
Well then...
You have to go to Kuttenberg, in the northern part of town, known as the Mine. Enter the city by that gate. Keep going straight until you pass the town hall. The building may look a bit run down from outside, but don't worry about that. Go in, and my business...
Hold on.
I'm afraid I've got things to be doing, but don't worry.
Can't you tell me...
Nothing to tell. And what better way than...
Right, so I go to the city, and in the miners' district, I find...
That's right. Tell them two in the office that justice is worth more than silver. So,
You have a password?
you know, when coin's at stake, and welcome... Oh, well.
Yeah, this is a setup. There's actually gonna be no letter. I am gonna have to kill a few people.
Come and take your pick. Pears, delicious pears, juicy pears.
Bowls!
Finest wares, quality good.
Where does everybody want to set up an ambush for me? I mean, I could be wrong, but... Oh, it's an abandoned place where, the other people abandoned me. Or abandoned me.
Who are you?
I'm Henry.
Oh, right. Kviatoslav sent you, didn't he? Great. You know the password.
All right.
Right. A nice, polite beginning. Greetings, Master Markholz. I hope you are in good health and good spirits, and likewise your wife.
Never mind his old woman. Is he even married? Right this, you fucking arsehole. Release them and pay up, or we'll fuck you up.
We can't be so brutal. We have to be. Markold is a merchant. He's all about coin. We need to,
He ain't no merchant, he's a murderer. What do you think, Thomas? He got rid of him when we...
So?
I'm just saying we have to stick it to Marco brutally, so he doesn't...
Bollocks. If we do that, he'll think there's no talking to us. We have...
Suit yourself. For all I care, you can just draw the fucking thing. It'll be shit.
Well, do it like I said. So, dear Master...
I'll make it sound a bit more refined.
Greetings. I trust that this correspondence will find you in good health. Done. Next.
We are writing to you about a serious matter concerning our deal.
That you fucked us over on, you cheating scum.
Would you please let me compose this letter?
All right, forget I spoke.
Now, where was I? I am writing to you in regards to a serious matter concerning our deal, which did not exactly go well.
We are writing to you in good faith that we can resolve this misunderstanding, which was surely unintentional.
What's next?
Right. What was it I wanted?
To get to the point.
Why don't you get to the door and fuck off? If you keep sticking your nose in, we'll never get it written.
We'll never get it written if you don't get to the point. But suit yourself, I'll shut up.
So, it didn't end up well. We would like this. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it will lead to some deep shit, misfortune.
What? You'll find out.
Right, and it'll...
All right.
Right now.
We ask you to rectify the situation to the satisfaction of both sides in this dispute. Your refusal, on the contrary, would result in your own downfall. Written. Next.
All right. Let our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be, and they'll kick your arse for you.
Free our captive brothers. Otherwise, we shall report your dishonesty to King Sigismund, and he shall see to your prompt punishment. Carry on.
Aye. Once they return to us safe and sound, we'll clear off, and your secret will be...
Ha! You don't
Why not? If we disappear, he'll be out of danger.
He'll be safe as long...
Shut up, you idiot.
You shut up, you...
What was that about?
Nothing.
Don't give me that.
All right, tell him.
Us and Marco made a deal. We stole silver for him. He took it out of the region and flocked it and gave us a...
Except he never actually...
So we started to set aside a bit of... Selling raw silver here in the city ain't exactly safe. But you can manage if you do it...
Except that fucker Marco got wind of it, took our...
You didn't have to tell him that. What if he...
Don't worry, he's a good lad. He'll help us and he'll be rewarded.
Of course you're right. I'm in with...
What do you want me to write then?
As soon as our mates come back,
Once our brothers have returned to us safe and sound, we shall vanish from these parts, and you shall never hear from us again. Done.
maybe some polite parting.
Like, go fuck yourself, shitbag.
We can't put that in the letter, surely. That's definitely not done. We'll do it politely. Yours trustingly in your wise decision.
With regards and trust in your wisdom, yours, the trustworthy men of the Honest Brotherhood of Miners. That's that. The letter is finished.
Great. Give it to me so I can seal it and have it delivered. We are grateful for your help.
We are. And we're sorry for what we have to do now.
Can't we just leave it be?
He knows too much. What if he goes to the bailiff?
Oh, it'd be no good to him anyway. Does he know about our camp on Sukov Hill? Kurva. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You must be the biggest idiot in the region.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, lad. You're out of luck, I'm sad to say.
I already said I'd help you.
Sakra, that's...
What do you want to do with him then?
What will you get out of helping us?
I don't know. The way you tell it, Markold sounds like a swine who deserves to suffer.
So the only reason you want to help us is that you dislike someone you ain't ever met?
Unless you've been lying to me, and he doesn't deserve it. And I've been promised a reward as well. That's reason enough, if you ask me.
All right, have it your way.
But there's one more thing we want you to do. Take the letter...
Fine. I'll do it.
Agreed. Take the letter and deliver... He lives in a big stone house on the lower marketplace.
Just make sure you don't tell him anything. Some miner gave you some coin to deliver...
You don't have to wait for a reply. But watch if it goes well and Markold lets our mates go. There'll be a nice pile of silver waiting there for you.
But if you betray us, there'll be a...
And if we see you going to the bailiff instead of...
All right, all right. I'll hand it over.
Ironhide much, guys. Jeez.
Last chance, line west.
So they can't be all that bad. But that's just what they want you to think. They're the ones Good day to you.
Did you?
You've no business here.
It seems to me like I need to come back during
Sir.
daytime.
Who goes there?
You've no business here.
You're right. I just never have a time where I can just give him the letter. Oh. Hello.
You can't be here.
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do?
I'm looking for Master Mark.
Das bin ich. What do you want?
Some fella gave me this letter.
Was? What?
Heads to our...
Give me the letter. What? None of them could have written this. It's almost like an Einladung to a royal banquet. How did you get hold of...
Some bloke just shoved it in my hand along with a few groschen.
Strange, but whatever. The main thing is, what to do about it. Were you
No. They said they'd know straight away if you'll listen to them or not.
Wirklich? If that is how it is...
What should I do?
You? Right. By the way, do you know where Hloshet...
Somewhere in the north of the city, isn't it?
Ausgezeichnet. Soon, a couple of miners will turn up nearby. Looking like they haven't... Something tells me they'll be pleased if you tell them you brought me the letter.
Careful.
Greetings.
I made the thing too elegant for what they're capable of. Whoops. Okay, when do I have to... Where am I? What's your head?
Easy, good horse.
Go!
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Oh, why are these guys attacking me?
Oh, you son of a bitch! Show your stuff. Do it. Useless. Let him have it. Run away with that bastard!
Just move my dog around. I gotta kill you.
Show your stuff!
Although I don't know why we're exactly fighting with me just walking by, but
Ha! No chance!
oh. Okay. Let's see how we're doing this fight.
Show what you're made of!
All this could have been avoided. You guys did not have to attack me.
Go! Quick!
What up, guys?
Right, job done. Letter delivered. Marco didn't even get too angry.
I'm surprised. That fucker's a sneaky bastard who'd seize Jesus Christ himself if he thought he'd have something out of it.
Well, I'd never have thought it of him. He just sat there smiling.
Smiling. Christ, laddie, that sent shivers down my spine. Just when I thought we were in the clear.
Ah, come on. What are you afraid of? After all...
What was that?
Ausgezeichnet. I found you at last.
Fuck! Did you double-cross us?
What?
Nobody had to double-cross anyone.
What?
Na ja, what else could I do?
So what now?
You're all long dead. Now
kindly shut your mouth, Mark.
You won't have a head to at them!
Kill you! Any last words?
We're getting...
Bleeding like a scum pig. Yeah, don't spare him. Keep it up. Now just this one.
Christ, that stings. Oh, at least it stopped the bleeding. Damned right, that bastard, he followed us here, lad. You're...
Oh, thanks.
Have I not been wearing gauntlets this entire time? Another satisfied customer.
You silly monkey.
Alright, we're gonna check in one more time.
Whoa!
Murderers, Germans, pricks. Hey, my wife is home.
Excuse me.
Come. You know I'm not talking about.
Greetings.
I'd like to learn.
What would you like? It's filthy again. Damn it.
Alright. Nothing from that person.
What are you doing, you whistler?
I got my horse, what do you mean?
If I bump into him, I'll be sure to tell him to come and...
Lord be with.
Where can I?
Easy.
Maybe he just popped out, and we'll be right back. He has no business popping out when I have work for him to do. Ungrateful, good for nothing.
Good afternoon.
Good to see you again, Volkmar.
No bloody way. It really is a small world.
You said you were headed to Kuttenberg, and that you'd repay me.
True, true. Actually, in my haste, I didn't even ask you your name.
Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry. You gave me a second chance. I reckon I could teach you some useful things in return.
Why not?
I'm glad to hear it. And it'll cost you something too.
You live in a tavern?
Not just a beacon.
Well, then I reckon.
Of course.
My weakest skill.
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast... And one of the servant girls I questioned was...
You think she was killed because...
I don't know. If I did,
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. I heard they found her all hacked up. Tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh, they took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and...
I'll go take a look at her.
I think that would be for the best. You can ask the gravedigger for details.
When did you land?
Around...
And did you notice anything?
Not at all. Though I'm afraid she won't be done.
What was Alice trying?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession. So you'll have to figure out the rest.
What about your other?
Yes, fortunately. That's why Alice...
What are you gonna...
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious.
But you don't want to...
I'm scared maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, and I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else...
What if I go in?
They don't know you, Henry. I'll figure something out.
Do you think there could be...
I don't know. Maybe but it's strange. Why would someone do her like that?
I know everything.
Good. Go to that grave. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more.
This entire time it was her. She was the quest. That means the other guy might not necessarily be the quest.
Halt! Don't move a muscle. I have to search you.
Oh, I thought it was me. I froze.
What's the matter?
Alice, she was almost like a... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to... Who did you...
Our master is a...
How did Alice...
Fine. Our master is a bit strict.
What's his name?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a...
It occurred to me that maybe he could have...
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. And besides, why would he...
What others?
You haven't heard a few girls, like our Alice, died before.
Do you know of any suitors?
I know she was sick.
I'd like to talk to...
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed not...
And you never...
No, never.
Do you know what exactly...
One day, she just didn't come home.
What do you mean, like...
You haven't seen her yet.
I haven't.
Then don't. She was... I didn't even leave that up.
What do you mean?
Who could have cut off her hair like that?
So, I'll leave you to more...
After I examine the
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. There must have been buckets of... Jesus Christ. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue. These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wood, it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something... God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. What did he do with it all, that? Did he really keep all the pieces? Her face is a little bruised, but she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? And her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer... Just some scratches and the killer probably surprised her. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso. He also cut off most of her...
I'm
You cut off her breasts, but left her tongue. Then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine. You must be...
That's right. They call me at least them that can speak. Greetings, Henry.
That dead girl you have in the morgue. Alice.
You've seen her? Poor thing. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
She's gone to meet her maker. You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair off.
I don't want to take anything.
Like what?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl.
Well, what do you plan on doing?
Find out who did it.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to... It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect...
Who's this Lumiere?
No.
Help?
Well, he was...
Right. You said she wasn't the...
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases.
And how did he come to that conclusion?
How do I know?
Do you remember?
You mean you don't know nothing about it?
I haven't been in...
I see.
Do you know where the...
I heard some talk about it when they brought...
Look for clues.
That can help.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the hole in the...
Thanks. What's this Lumiere?
Well, like I told...
A scribe keep...
Well, the Lumiere...
I'd like to speak...
At his home in I don't know exactly...
Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Especially helping some... Actually, speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over... I think her name is...
I know.
Aha.
Alright, let's go to the crime scene. Or, well... Yeah, let's go to the crime scene. For some reason I had to... Who knows? The guy investigating could just be trying to clean up his... I saw you appearing. Usually you sneak up on me. Not this time. Wrong way, wrong way. Sorry.
Easy, good horse.
Greetings to you.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're a good horse.
Oh. This is the place. I'm not sure how much more I'll be able to find. Christ. After seeing what they did to the girl, I'm not sure I'll be able to find any... I can't make anything out of this. The whole town's been walking around here. I'm surprised I haven't completely trampled. It's hard to make out, but I think I see some slashing from a blade. So, there's still a lot of blood left, but I found some faint blade marks. Either the others were trampled out, or someone skilled. It didn't look to me like any remains were left lying around. I've no idea what he did.
Look what I have for you. Search.
service, sir.
Well, let's go talk to this other guy then.
My respects.
What did he say?
Apparently, my greatest sin is that I have such
Lumir?
Oh. Christ,
I need to...
I said not so loud.
That's some hangover, unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off. This should so... Here. Better?
What?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me?
Are you Lumir from the Rat House?
I used to be. Now I'm...
They say that?
Because I was just on some wild... And what came of it?
But I need your...
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumir.
Poor girls. Nope, we let it be in the end. We let... No way.
She deserves justice.
You mean well. But you don't... I searched high and low. What makes you think you can find...
Because I'm not stupid, and I notice things.
Is that so? A murder investigation under your belt?
Well, I said I'm not stupid. Not that I'm educated. I can read it.
If only more people knew the difference. All right. Who was this dead?
Her name was Alice.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims.
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with...
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled, and if it's not all the same person...
This is the 6th one?
Probably about a year. Sometimes it takes him months. Sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls.
Did the dead girls...
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or...
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no...
But why does he even kill in the...
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it.
What can you
She wasn't the first. She was a maid in a German family. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way...
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up... Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't... Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all... That really surprised me. Because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. Maybe he just didn't...
Sounds like the
What about
priest.
Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of...
You said her body was never found.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The hole is a world of its own.
Did you suspect?
You could suspect every second man there. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she would...
So if I want to learn... And what about that Zdena?
Exactly. But to tell the truth, besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose...
But if her body was never found...
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Young, beautiful. I never could pin it on her, though. She always...
Maybe she robbed the wrong people.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strnad. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own...
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a... Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory.
And what about the other...
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loret. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of... She knew she was pretty, and knew she could do better than...
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our invest. There's nobody else left who could...
Why were you looking in?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another.
But there are more than just rich...
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot... So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere...
Behind the bailiff?
Not really.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you have any...
You can always find... I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And...
Couldn't it have just been an...
Fainting? Vomiting?
All right. It seems there's some killer on the loose here. He murdered... His first victim was apparently the maid Yarka. I'll go and question another two possible victims of the same killer, Astanya and...
There has to be some hidden connection between these cases.
I hope so.
When you learn something more, you've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad.
Luckily, I'm pretty well known over there, but we'll go talk to this guy first.
I wish you a pleasant day.
Careful.
Christ! Pardon me.
May God give you help.
Just thinking of a sin. Good day to you.
Father?
I don't have time for
That's not why I'm here. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her it. Why is it?
I fear for my sister.
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable.
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon... What can you tell me?
About Yarka?
Where did you know?
I knew her since...
And?
I was.
Who do you
William. That pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints. Yarka always...
Why do you think...
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser. A tool of Satan.
And does anyone...
No.
You raised...
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first.
No offense, but how did you know what to do?
I was a bit, when she... Maybe I was too...
How does that even work?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up...
Why do you think you were too hard?
Yarko was an her only chance of a good life, but the more I led...
How did...
She wouldn't listen. She ran away.
Disgrace?
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry...
You're well off, though.
I couldn't.
But how come?
The church's property.
Why don't you respect...
That's my business. I won't tell you.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in Scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
A layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumir accused me.
What?
Yes.
And...
It turned out he was deranged. He's...
I've heard enough, Father.
Son, I'll give you some good...
I don't trust the priest for some reason. Well, let's go to the hole in the wall. What's this place? It's just right here.
I'll have a jug of wine. God bless you, sir.
Christ! Hold on.
There. That's all ready.
Did it stand?
Stun you? It depends.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. What kind of get...
I'm a good...
Really? Let's see.
By the fact he spent...
Aye. I like talking to them kind of get... So, what'll it...
What if I simply paid you? I want to know if Stanya...
She did. And she don't know more.
I heard she disappeared without a trace.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was total. The door open. Everything emptied out.
Tell me some...
First, you'll have another beer.
What?
If you want to ask. I prefer to be... So.
I don't want to pay. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to... That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about...
Nonsense. Ask me anything...
Did anybody...
No, it was at night. No, the tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet me...
What was Stanya like?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's bold. She was hanging around a bard for a while.
Someone from...
No. A charcoal. I think his name...
What do you know about...
What about him? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the Miners' Tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out... I know he met with some odd people. And besides, you know what minstrels are like.
Or in this... Apart from that, I mean...
Well, I got bad news for you. She had 2 close friends, but
Why?
one was hit by a cart, even before, and the other one got...
How did
The door was wide.
Blood?
Not so much, really. More like hand. If someone done her in, they did...
Where can I find...
I already told you.
Could you be a bit more...
I don't know that bloke at all. If I was you...
That's all I need to know.
Thank you for your help.
Why is
I'm
this all
sorry.
sticky?
Don't you worry. I'll teach
Are you Sternad?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke.
Well then, piss off. All you're gonna get here.
Why so rash? Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about his death.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing.
So, if I understand correctly...
For the right price.
Is this the right...
You fucking bet it is.
Where can I find...
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time
Yeah.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Rabs. She had some unfinished business with some...
What can you tell...
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but...
So you were taking...
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted.
So you weren't too fond...
Not really, no.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always...
Someone came to...
Well, aye. He said he had some job for her, but he left empty...
Do you know who that...
Some fucking Prokop or... But that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times with another bar.
And could she...
With that... Well, he still don't...
What do you know about...
Not much. Seems they knew each other, but she weren't...
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. I think he...
And could she...
No, no.
I've heard enough.
Well, William's the guy.
A blessed evening. Farewell, sir.
God bless.
God be with you.
My humble respects.
That's still all right.
We'll find this William guy. We'll talk to the other people before talking to William.
Quick.
All my horsemanship's leveling up. Almost a pro horse guy. Walk across the bridge just to do.
Whoa, whoa.
Alright, who do I need? Who do I need to talk to?
I'm looking for someone named Stan.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman...
But you know Stan.
Aye.
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that...
That's true. She told me something like that.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how...
I wouldn't be foolishly asked.
Why not?
Without getting seen by...
What do you mean?
I mean you.
Well, that didn't occur.
I really only want to talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened...
So Stan...
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go out.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. But be nice to her. She's in a bad... I'll be with you, good sir.
Still alive, huh?
My humble respect.
Oh no. Why?
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't...
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye.
Someone attacked me when I was coming home. I managed to get away, but I was so...
Did you see?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and he was terribly strong. I nearly...
And how did you manage to...
I had an empty picture in my hand and I hit him with it. He...
Here?
No. First to my room. I was so scared there. I took what...
And your lover?
At first he was horrified because I had cut myself on a shard from the picture. He's been hiding me here since...
What was it like?
Well...
Okay, so the blood was
I earned
because
a
of
few
she was
groschen,
packing up
that I
everything and she
did.
got cut.
But I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, people... Well, us girls have to watch out. We can't, especially in a place, but you can't overdo it either.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen. You have to keep a balance. To look...
You said that rich...
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man.
Is that so?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back. But then this thieving wench started hanging around him, but that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away. and so the young lord stopped bringing.
Von Grolla had a servant.
Aye, a pudgy fella. Well, he never said a word or smiled.
You walked home from the bath?
What's so odd about?
Well,
Ah, right. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
aha. So that
Right. I went there regularly.
the same way every time.
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one.
And who knew that you went by your...
Well, everyone from the...
Why didn't you go back?
Just to get murdered. I'm never going...
How are you now?
And I can't even...
Do you remember anything important about the attack?
I don't know anything. It was at night.
And what about when you hit him?
He let me go.
Aha. And what...
He said Scheisse. In German.
Seems you're the only one to survive. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it. Or when you were running away.
I don't know.
You were walking down the street.
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear...
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. But when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices.
It's difficult, I understand. Aside from those voices and the empty street...
I didn't hear him at all.
And nothing else?
Well, no. He grabbed just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or...
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him...
Couldn't it have been Father
Father Prokop?
No, he's pretty old. He preaches...
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how...
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy.
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick, though. I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a... I'm sorry I'm not...
Oh, you don't need to apologise.
Thank you.
If it's in my...
When you catch that bastard, would you...
I'll stop by...
God be with you, sir.
Oh. I wasn't whistling at you, I was whistling for my horse.
Quick!
Everybody thinks the whistle's about them.
Quick!
Like my horse has horns and I have one.
Quick!
Oh, I'm sorry. If I'm doing it.
This horse must have cost us.
Pepper is free.
with you.
Are you Pint?
I am.
I'm looking for his...
I don't know any Stannard.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Stannard's, are you?
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that, but...
You're right there. Zdenna was always cursing him. He was his...
So you knew Zdenna?
I know Zdenna all right. But she ain't been here. Why are you looking for her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
What can you tell me?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her...
And what about Sternad?
Sternad was her guardian angel. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him...
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because... That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she...
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuable.
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep...
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you reckon?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Zdenna was
Where did she go next from here?
That she did. She also had a feeling someone...
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never...
And did you see him?
No. But Zdenna, she even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains...
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day.
Is Denna's scarf?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next...
Will you give it to me?
All the same to me. Here you go.
And could it have been...
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes...
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job.
I don't know.
And could it have been...
And who would that be?
He's this bard.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'll go and check out that fort.
I hope you don't. Farewell.
Fairly well. Alright, I gotta go make some food, but I'll be back and we'll solve this murder, I swear.